Fellow viewers, may peace and blessings of God be upon you. Today, we are living in a very challenging period, a period of great upheaval. Every day, we hear news of the atrocities and brutalities of the extremist and terrorist group ISIS, which is operating in Iraq and Syria. The ISIS justifies its radical narrative by using and miscontextualizing Islamic teachings and concepts. These include concepts such as jihad, hijrah, bay'ah, sharia, and several others. They claim their actions are in line with Islamic teachings and call Muslims to migrate to the so-called Islamic Caliphate or Islamic State they have established. ISIS also calls upon Muslims to pledge allegiance to their self-proclaimed leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. What ISIS has done is totally against Islamic teachings that always call for peace and harmony. The actions are no doubt a disgrace to Islam and are crimes against humanity. Members of ISIS are completely ignorant about the faith they proclaim. All Muslims must be aware of the illegitimacy of ISIS. The actions do not represent Islam and the Muslims. They are a terrorist group. Their ideology, which has generated concerns, must be rejected and debunked. Any form of violence against innocent civilians or persecution of minorities contradicts the principles of the Quran and the traditions of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Singapore is not spared from the ideological threat of ISIS. Singaporeans, Muslims and non-Muslims stand united in condemning the ISIS. The Religious Rehabilitation Group, or RRG, a voluntary group of Asatiza formed in 2003 with the aim of countering radicalization in Singapore, is very concerned about the ideological threat posed by the ISIS. With the establishment of the new RRG Resource and Counseling Center, or RCC, in July of this year, we continue to strive in countering the extremist ideologies and radicalization in our country. Last July, RRG published the Syrian conflict pamphlet as part of our public education series. The pamphlet aims to inform the public on the nature of the conflict in Syria and debunk the allegations made that the fight in Syria is an act of jihad that requires the participation of all Muslims. RRG is in the pipeline of publishing its second pamphlet on ISIS to explain the illegitimacy of the caliphate formed by ISIS. And through this publication series, we hope the public will be well informed on ISIS, its threat and atrocities, and importantly, not to be influenced with any of their narrative and propaganda. This video is another series of initiatives taken by the RRG as part of our community outreach against religious extremism and terrorism. More videos featuring our Asatiza from the RRG speaking on a variety of issues related to religious extremism will soon be produced and uploaded online, inshallah. It is our hope that these initiatives will delineate any misunderstandings of Islamic teachings and help the community to better understand the threat of extremism and terrorism. The Muslim community in Singapore is strongly advised to approach qualified religious teachers for any religious queries or to discuss about religion. It is important that they obtain right Islamic guidance from accredited Asatiza and not being swayed into the lures of those who call to radical beliefs and teachings. At the same time, members of the public are welcome to seek clarification and understanding of any matters related to religiously motivated extremism from the RRG Resource and Counseling Center. We are located at Khatijah Mosque. The address is 583 Geylang Road, Singapore 389522. Our Asatiza will be happy to assist you. You can also visit our website at www.rrg.sg and visit our Facebook page. And finally, I thank you for watching our RRG online videos.